and the weather is fantastic. And like it very often happens when I'm at any sanctuary, we normally don't liaise what kind of intro you have or not, but it somehow always matches what I'm about to talk about and vice versa. So it was about the yes to the universe. And what I want to talk about a bit, which comes through very strongly lately, and what I mean with it, I'm blessed to work with a lot of people from a lot of backgrounds, yet there's lots of individual stuff going on. Yet at the same time, there's always a common undercurrent of the same things we're dealing with at the moment as humanity, as human being, as within the connectedness that we are. And this is one of them. And this is about, besides the yes to the universe, it's also linked to a writer called John Rudel, which I really like. And he has this series, I don't know if you heard of him. He wrote about his conversations with God, and it's literally called Hey God, Hey John. And I'm going to base it on that, but look him up when you have a second. So this is John. Hey God, are you there? God is like, of course I am. Hey, would you please help me with something? Of course, I always will. I need a miracle. God says, oh, you bet. So John says, hey, thank you. No problem, says God. So when should I actually expect to see that miracle you are about to send? So God responds, the next time you look into the mirror. Ugh, really? I'm serious, God. What? Oh, come on, I'm being serious. I need a miracle. So God says, I'm serious too. So John says, but how come I do not feel like a miracle? I'm not a miracle in any way. I don't feel like it. That's not what I see. So God says, but you are. You are a festival of miracles. Every breath you take is a miracle. Every tear you shed and every smile you smile is a miracle. Every hand you hold and reach for, that is a miracle. Every day you do not give into darkness, the sadness and the grief, that is a miracle. Every relationship you form with another person is a miracle. Every heartbeat you have is a miracle. Every kiss you give is a miracle. Every word of kindness you offer to others and hopefully to yourself is a miracle. Your entire life is one big patchwork of miracles. So John goes, so how come I don't feel like a miracle? So God says, because you've taken the fact that you're alive for granted. You treat each moment like it is ordinary or simply needs to be endured to get to the next. You are surrounded by my creation, and it's all a miracle, including you. It's time to realize the miracle of your very existence. John says, I'm not sure if I will be ever able to recognize that. It just seems so hard. So God says, you will. Once you stop looking at yourself in the mirror and only seeing your faults, only your wrinkles, your failures and your judgments of yourself, you will see that. Just start looking deeper and beyond that. You will begin to see the divine light I placed in you and everyone. Because I'm in you as you in me. I did place this light. You will begin to see that I don't make anything ordinary. I'm the universe, I'm God. I only make miracles. And you are one of my most favorite ones, because we can't do without you. John says, now that makes me a bit uncomfortable and feels like a lot of pressure. God says, of course that makes you uncomfortable, because your heart is starting to change, and look at it. You're about to give up being so cruel to yourself, looking at yourself through such jaded eyes. You're about to give up listening to your inner ego, who loves to whisper lies in your ears and heart, how worthless you are and how not good enough you are. You're about to finally see my light in you, and not the results of these vicious whispers. You're about to finally believe in miracles again, because you used to. You're about to see yourself in the same light like I do, and nothing in your life will ever be the same again, because you are a miracle. So John says, okay, and then what happens after that? Well, for starters, you won't have to ask me for miracles anymore. Oh, because I am a miracle? You got that right. You always have been. You always will be, even in the moments you cannot see it. You are part of the universe, and I'm in you as you and me. There's nothing ordinary about you, nor will it ever be. So John sat a while and thought about it. I am a miracle. Not because I'm special, because we're all special. All life is a miracle. You are a miracle, and so am I. And we all still have work to do. Miracles don't need to be perfect. They just need to be miracles. We are all called to be miracles for one another. If we don't believe in the divine light in us, that is the stuff we've made of. How can we share it? How will we light up the world if we're ignoring the light inside of us? So look past the mirrors. Look past your mistakes. Look past your faults that are only perceptions anyway. And look for the light behind your eyes. And remember that you were created with grace. There is no other way of this. And remember that you are a miracle. You are a miracle. You're a miracle. You are a miracle. Because you're here. And that's all it takes for you to be one. You're part of it all. So don't give up when it feels like giving up. Show up. Just be here. Because we need you. The world needs you. You need you. The universe needs you. Because you are a miracle. So how easy is that to be overlooked? How generously and easily can we look at others and see that? And how different is the voice and perception of ourselves? We don't need a miracle. Would be nice. Would speed things up a bit maybe. But we are the miracle. And if you ever question if you're a miracle or not, or how to remember it, find a toddler. They don't question that they're miracles. They don't question that they're God's biggest gift, which they are. So are we. They do not question their worthiness. And their inner voice is joy. That's our birthright. That's the stuff we made from. There is no other version. All the other things that make things so heavy is the perception and our disconnection from that. So when you find a mirror at home tonight, in the car, there's mirrors everywhere nowadays, don't look at them and go like, ugh, too big, too short, too fat, too this, to whatever we tell ourselves and lie about. Look at yourself, truly do, and go, darn, I'm a miracle. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? God doesn't make mistakes. Doesn't even do ordinary. And yes, sometimes things can be extraordinarily challenging or extraordinarily hard, but also joyful. It does not make us less of a miracle. We are the miracle. You are, I am, you are, everyone is. Even when we feel the lowest, when we feel down and out, and when we feel none of it, it does not change the fact. You are a miracle. There is nothing else. There really isn't. So it's time to look at ourselves and say yes. Yes to life, but that is us. That is us. We are the miracle, and together we form the tapestry of life. It's all these miracles connected. That is saying yes to life, saying yes to ourselves, and own it. Own it. You've never been anything else. Does everything else go away? No, but it makes it easier. It's not out there, it's always been here. We are pure love, light, and grace. Those ingredients alone cannot make anything ordinary. Impossible. So let's celebrate, and I'm calling it a homecoming. Let's come back home to who we truly are. Always have been. Let's remember that part and show ourselves grace and love to that part. Yes, we can still extend it to others, but what's in comes out. Let's give ourselves the same love to see what there truly is, and that's us. Miracle, perfect. There's Brian's going like, about that perfect. Our perfect as human beings is being awesomely flawsome. I have not met one single perfect human being. And we're not meant to be that way. We wouldn't be here strictly if that would be it. But I've met authentic ones, I've met real ones, miracles in every size, forms, shapes, colors, languages. They're there. We are them. There are us. There's nothing to prove. It's us. So when you get up in the mornings and any time in between, when you look in the mirror, because it's going to come somewhere along the line, that mirror, go there like, hello, you flippin' little miracle. Let's grace this world. Because you know what? They need us. We need us. We are on a mission. Because that's what we are. And even on days that we don't feel like it, we are. There is no other way of existing here. And yes, sometimes other miracles behave that we go like, that's okay. Doesn't make them less of a miracle. We are all made out of the same stuff. But we find it so much easier to see, to believe, to embrace, and to love in others as we are busy dissecting ourselves. We are as much a miracle than anything else. And if we can see it in others, clearly by how the universe and God and energy works, it cannot be any other way here. If I wouldn't be a miracle, I wouldn't be here. It's that simple. Alone the fact that you exist. Hello, miracles. Hello, miracles. You're here. Don't forget to come home and remind yourself. You are pure love and motion in a human body. John Hobart calls it in a meat suit because the miracle is inside. There's not a form. There's nothing ordinary. So what I also love as a little tool is get a whiteboard marker and write it on your mirror in the morning. Good morning, miracle. Let's shine today. It needs to be the first thing that gets into your head and the last thing before you go to bed. And until it becomes second nature that you're coming home to what you truly are, get a whiteboard marker or something and write it there, because your brain will just run off with all the other stories we started to believe about ourselves, which couldn't be further from the truth. So say yes. Say yes to you. Say yes to the miracle you are. Because guess what? You are. And if other people don't always match your miracle, that's fine. That's why there's billions of us out there. A billion little miracles. So let's come home and see that. And most of all, show up. You don't have to be perfect. And sometimes all you do is go through there and a miracle. That's okay. I don't need to move the world today, but showing up means the rest will work. And it's exactly what it is. The universe can't do without you. Proof is in the pudding. You wouldn't be here. Why? Because you are a miracle. There is no other version. There is no other version. The world needs you. The universe needs you. You need you. Let's come back home and say yes to you, to life, and to this experience in this world that we have chosen. So, happy homecoming. And you're a miracle. And it's never going to be any other way. Because you are. Thank you.